Ladies and gentlemen.
What is up, sports fans? Back here at Ball Don't Lie, where my takes may be wrong, but the ball never lies. Today, I'm going over my mock draft and anticipation for tomorrow with the NFL draft. I'm going to do two things. I'm going to show my picks, who I think is going to go when, and then I'm going to do who should go. And I also had ChatGPT do one too. So we're gonna compare all three, and then we're gonna live stream on Twitch tomorrow. Ball Don't Lie. I'm gonna have my good friend Justin, best friend, great elite ball knowledge, Giants fan. So send him some love. He's been through some rough years, but as you can see, I'm about to enter some rougher years. So anyways, let's get into it. ChatGPT and I both have Fernando Mendoza going. If the Raiders did something stupid, it's probably going to be taking a kicker at number 1 overall, which they've done in the first round before with Sebastian Janikowski. And then I have Arvell Reese going to the New York Jets, and so does ChatGPT. I think the Cardinals, I think they're going to take Sonny Styles. ChatGPT says that they might take David Bailey. In reality, they should pick David Bailey. All right. And then across the board for all three drafts, I think Jeremiah Love goes to the Tennessee Titans. Him and Cam Ward will certainly ball out together. That will be a good watch. ChatGPT has the Giants taking Sonny Styles. I have the Giants taking Caleb Downs, but I think they should go for Francis Maligoa, tackle out of Miami. As you can see right there, I've been watching him all year, and this dude is a stud. I think the Giants are going to try and reach and go for Caleb Downs, but in my should pick draft, I think that there's a chance where Caleb falls down to pick number 10, and the Giants take him there, but I digress. I think across the board, Browns take Cardinal Tate. I think that's a lock. They'd be stupid not to. There's a chance where the Giants may take Cardinal Tate, but I've been thinking, you have Malik Neighbors and you have Cam Scatterboo, Jackson Dart. I think you need to step back a bit and you need to focus on your defense, which did not hold up well. You were up 2 touchdowns against the Lions of all teams with Jameis Winston. I love him, by the way. And your defense just collapsed. And it wasn't the first time throughout that season. So I think focusing on defense and bolstering offensive line so Jackson Dart isn't having to scramble and you can continue those drives and even make some running room for Cam Scatterboo would be better. So I think that's why Cardinal Tate falls down to 6. At 7, ChatGPT has the Commanders taken Mansour Delane, and I have Washington taking Mekhi Lemon, mostly because they just lost Deebo Samuel, and they need someone for Jaden Daniels to throw it to. So I think in the should pick draft, they should take Mekhi Lemon, but realistically, I think it'll be Mekhi Lemon. Then the Saints, ChatGPT says they're going to take Jordan Tyson at wide receiver, and I agree. I think if you're going to move with Tyler Shuck as your starting quarterback, which I think they should do, you need to get him more weapons because you did lose Rashid Shaheed. So get someone that's better than him. Full honesty, Jordan Tyson is probably going to step in and be better, more impactful than Shaheed was. So you have Shaheed, Chris Olave, Alvin Kamara, Tyler Shuck, and you're looking at a nice offense right there. At number 9, ChatGPT has the Chiefs taking Francis Maligoa, but I already have. I think the Chiefs. I think they'll take Mansour Delane. I think they should pick him. Realistically speaking, they or draft another wide receiver. Full honesty, maybe even. Let's see. Let me look through my list real quick. If they wanted to take a wide receiver, I would like to see them take someone like Denzel Boston, but you can't do that high. Maybe with their they could possibly with their pick 29. But yeah, I mean, there's just such a huge gap between receivers. Or Omar Cooper Jr. would be good, but I think if you're smart, you're gonna bolster that defense. I think there's a few pieces missing, and I think that's realistically what they need if they want to make it back to the Super Bowl. Then at pick 10, the ChatGPT has the Giants taking Caleb Downs. I have them taking Francis Maligoa, but realistically, they should take Caleb Downs at pick number 10. Then at pick number 11, across the board, I may have to change it because I did read some rumors today, but I think the Dolphins will pick Ruben Bain Jr. I've been watching him all year throughout his collegiate career. He is a great guy. I don't know why this arm length thing is throwing him off. And the car crash, scouts have known for years, right? It's nothing new. So I think they'll take him. They would be smart too. And the way I was thinking about it, Jeff Hafley would not mind having a Micah Parsons type beast on his defensive line like he did last year with Green Bay. If they don't take him, they may take Spencer Fano, give or take. I would rather have Maligoa, of course, but full honesty, I'd rather draft offensive tackle in the second round or use one of our 4 third-round picks. That would be better, in my opinion. But so there is a good chance that they don't take Ruben Bain, but I think they should. At 12, ChatGPT has the Cowboys taking Keldrick Falk. I probably should have listened to ChatGPT a bit because I put David Bailey. Realistically, I think Sonny Styles might fall down that far. But again, I've been looking through my list, and if KC doesn't take Mansour Delane and they take Keldrick Falk or Sonny Styles, I think KC needs to take Keldrick Falk. Sorry. I think Dallas needs to take Mansour Delane. They need to get rid of Diggs, even though he's not the greatest, but it wouldn't hurt to have a new rookie that you can grow and cultivate. 13, ChatGPT has the Rams taking Omar Cooper Jr. I think it would be cooler for them to go CJ Allen because you already have a stud at receiver, and your receivers have been good for most of the year. But yeah, I could see them taking Omar Cooper, and realistically, they probably should. At pick 14 with the Ravens, ChatGPT has Spencer Fano going to them, and I didn't pick Spencer Fano to go at pick 14, and not because he's bad, but because he's a tackle, and I think Baltimore needs a guard. Guard is going to be better to help Derrick Henry. So I think they will take Vega Ione. I apologize for mispronouncing all of these names. I think taking him would be better. Pick 15, ChatGPT and we both think that the Bucs are going to take Kenyon Sadiq, tight end. Realistically, though, who they should pick is Akeem Mesidor. I can't really think of a great edge rusher that the Bucs have had. I can think Vita Vea for sacks leader, but he's defense interior. If they got Akeem Mesidor, that would be one good defense right off the bat. Number 16, ChatGPT has Mekhi Lemon falling down to the Jets, but I say the Jets pick up Spencer Fano, start a true rebuild. The biggest problems you see in teams rebuilding is that they don't focus on linebackers or offensive line that much. They try to get them later. They try to get veteran guys, but I think if the Jets can get those and let Geno Smith either do his thing, either ball out or shit the bed, you're in a good spot for next year. Pick 17, the Lions. ChatGPT has Monroe Freeling, and I have Akeem Mesidor falling to him, but realistically, they should take Monroe Freeling. That would be a way better pick. Then the Vikings, ChatGPT has Dylan Thineman. Sorry, I'm just gonna call him Dylan. And I also have Dylan going there. I think that would be a great help for them. They don't really need much other than JJ McCarthy to get his shit together, to be honest. You let Sam Darnold ball out with your team and then JJ McCarthy shit the bed. Really, defense can't hurt. Nothing can hurt. They're in a really good spot where they can just let the best player fall to them. But in this case, I think it is Dylan. Pick 19, the Panthers. ChatGPT has Caden Proctor going to them. I know there's been rumors of them taking a wide receiver. I think they may be smarter and go Emmanuel McNeil Warren, just because that defense could really use more help. They already have Territora McMillan, I think, is how you say it. I don't have the names in front of me. And Xavier Legette, maybe this is the year he gets it, but then you start to sound like the Cowboys, where it's next year, our year. So I think if you're smart, you'll go safety or corner. Maybe get Jermon McCoy. I would like to see that. But bolster that defense because they were really close with the Rams in that playoff game. So this team, even though it's not the perfect rebuild, it's probably the ugliest, sloppiest rebuild we've seen. But they're getting there. They're getting in shape, and they need to hold on to that lead that they have. Pick 20 for the Cowboys. ChatGPT has Jacob Rodriguez, linebacker, going to them. I have Jermon McCoy. I think that would be better. Because in my mock draft, I have them taking David Bailey. So you get a nice edge rusher to replace Micah Parsons, and then you get a nice corner to replace Trayvon Diggs. I think that works out pretty nicely. Then at pick 21, very reminiscent of Kenny Pickett, I have ChatGPT has, and in my should draft, Ty Simpson, quarterback, Alabama, going to Pittsburgh. I would absolutely love if they did this because it's not too far of a reach. Because I do think he's first-round talent. He's just not the first-round talent. And the reason I don't have the Jets taking Ty Simpson is because I think they should hang on to Geno Smith and either let him tank for Quinn Ewers, or not Quinn Ewers, fuck me, Arch Manning, or someone else that they may like, someone else that pops up, Darian Mensah, maybe he pops off for Miami, but I think Ty Simpson is a great spot to take him. I think they need him, but I think they should let him sit on the bench. And then Chargers, ChatGPT has Jermon McCoy. I have Monroe Freeling because Joe Alt's getting hurt all the time, and even though he is a great player, I think it doesn't hurt to have better tackles on your team. But I think they should take TJ Parker. They should realistically take him because I think bolstering that defense wouldn't hurt a bit. The Chargers are also in that weird spot where they can just let the best guy fall to them. Then the Eagles, ChatGPT has Blake Miller, offensive tackle, and I have Omar Cooper Jr. because they already said they're getting rid of AJ Brown. You need a guy to work with Devonta Smith, and but realistically, I think they might go Blake Miller just to be safe. Pick 24. I'm not gonna pronounce this right. ChatGPT has the Browns taking Max Iheanacho. Aheen Acor. We're just gonna call him Max. But I have the Browns taking Blake Miller. Realistically, they're probably gonna take Max. The picks are probably gonna swap with the Chargers in my draft. 25, the Bears. ChatGPT has Peter Woods, defensive tackle. I have Keldrick Folk falling down this far, but realistically, I don't think he will. Or he shouldn't, at least. So Peter Woods is a good pick. Then the Bills, ChatGPT has KC Concepcion. Is that how you say it? I don't know. Guys, I told you I don't know how to say this. Wide receiver, which would be great because they never had a true number one receiver till Stephon Diggs, and even then they needed a wide receiver too. So, but I think they could go that route. I have Caden Proctor, just because I think they need the O-line help, but don't be surprised if they take someone like Lee Hunter or Caden McDonald at that round or at that pick. Then the 49ers, ChatGPT has Caleb Lamu, offensive tackle, and I actually have Cassius Howell, but they should take Caleb Lamu. That would be better. Then the Texans, ChatGPT has Chase Bisontis, guard. I see them taking Caden McDonald. I think realistically that would be the better pick for them to help Will Anderson. And then pick 29, the Chiefs. ChatGPT has Colton Hood, cornerback. I have TJ Parker, edge. I think that's who they're going to take. That would be a scary, scary defense. With my mock draft, if they take Mansour Delane and TJ Parker, that would be nice. At pick 30, across the board, I think Miami might draft Denzel Boston. They should draft Denzel Boston. He's not the fastest guy, but Jarvis Landry wasn't either. And when I watch him play, he's a red zone threat. He reminds me so much of Jarvis Landry, and I think we need a guy like that back on the team. Then New England, ChatGPT has Malachi Lawrence, edge. I have Max again, but I do think they should take Malachi Lawrence. But I think they need a better tackle than what they got because that Super Bowl was horrendous. And then last pick in the first round, Seahawks. ChatGPT says Chris Johnson will be drafted. I think Avion Terrell should be taken instead. And I think that's who they should take instead. Well, that about wraps it up. I'll be making another video tonight about the Dolphins and our biggest bust. Fins up. Hopefully we can get this team on track. But if you like this, then you're definitely going to love me and my buddy Justin chatting it up throughout the night about the NFL draft on Twitch. Go ahead and follow it. I should have the links in the description down below. Go check out TikTok. I'll have some highlights from this video there too. But all in all, have a good day. Put in the comments whether you agree or disagree with me. I'm pretty sure a lot of people would disagree with me, but at the end of the day, the ball don't lie.
Goes with that